Okay, I have just got here a couple of minutes ago. It's 10:05 in the morning. I got here 10:03. Just yeah, I was just out. Decided to come here, so here I am. There you go. Great, look at that weather. Okay, so I've been feeling a little bit of tightness in my obliques, particularly my left side. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna try and stretch that off by leaning to one side, just like that. For framing purposes, I'm recording myself from this angle, which isn't necessarily the most clear. Right, yeah. I don't know how long I can film for, but I have got rid of a lot of footage that was on the camera roll, so I think I'll be able to go for a while. Anyway, in order to further prepare me for the session, I have taken off a whole load of stuff I was wearing, jacket, hoodie and jumper, and I've gotten rid of most stuff from my pockets other than, you know, watch other things. Just a couple things here and there. It still hurts, it really does. But this is gonna keep on happening on the premise I don't stretch. I think I'd want to do at least maybe 20 minutes before I go back and start thinking about preparing for work, which technically I have already done quite a bit. Because of how I go about things. But yeah, I'm feeling way less stressed. I'm feeling way more at ease. Therefore, because of that, I feel happier with how I'm going about preparations for just the day in general, when I get sleep, how much sleep I get, things like that. This time round, today wasn't as much as I could have got. It was, I did feel a little drowsy, but I stayed in bed to counter that. Also because the weight of the covers are really heavy. Plus, combine that with having screens there, which I try and use to wake me up from the blue light. I should just feel refreshed. Just take it the natural way rather than watching YouTube videos on mental health, albeit, but even still, it's more like infotainment than something that I'm like really going out my way to revise and study. Speaking of mental health improvements though, I have got back today to using NHS depression and anxiety self-assessment quizzes, and now I'm further understanding why I'd be feeling so stressed from day to day. Like, no, I'll say it here and now, no more just going to work slightly before the shift starts or when the shift starts. Forget that. It just adds to rushing and stress. I cannot be bothered. I'd rather do as I've done today. Yeah. And I find that I'm not as distracted because of how I've gone about things today, because of how much sleep I got, how much rest I got when I left the house, things like that. Yeah. Unlike the tablet, this unfortunately doesn't let me know how long I can film for. That would be nice. But maybe there's some other gear that would. But this phone, the iPhone XR, albeit discontinued, it gets the job done, and I think it does it amazingly. So that's just a minor downside. I'm not going to throw away just because of that. And also, as memorabilia, I'm going to keep it, because I'd imagine I'd get higher quality gear eventually. Filming such videos just of my own, because I didn't get this, I didn't buy it. Right. Hear the nature. It's great. It's lovely, and I don't feel stressed. I feel it's organized. Like, more organized, more proactive, more physically active, less stressed I am. So I was able to just get off YouTube very easily, knowing that like the infotainment, I think with how I'd use it, it's advice, if anything. I'm gonna now get more into it. Just start holding tuck position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The side angle would help. Yeah, no, I want a full-on side angle. There you go, perfect. I hope this is filmed in 60 frames per second. If not, I'm gonna upload it anyway, but I'll find out. It looks like it, but yeah. Right, so I'm in frame. Yep. Oh, I can feel my back being leant a bit forward like this. I can see myself on the camera feed. Yeah, that's too far forward. I need that. So I'm sticking my bum out by doing that. I need to keep my back straight. So instead of getting into position like this, looking down, look straight, chest by my side, and then come up. And then lift my knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I imagine that was an improvement from before. Still feeling in my sides. And going down the route of personal training does not help carrying the heavy weights. I just want regular physio appointments. I don't want to stop carrying the weights. I like how physically active I am, and I don't want to stop that. But just doing it without regular physio appointments might be what would cause me to go to end up having a physical breakdown. I've just got to be careful. And recovery is more of a priority, not just saying I want to do the exercise and things like that, because it's not only that matters. Flexibility matters too, and just my overall health matters too. There's no point doing all of this exercise if I don't like how I feel on a daily basis, both when I am and when I'm not. Engaging in physical activity through calisthenics, for example, or even when walking, it's not nice having a really tight back. I hate it. I hear people talk about it on YouTube, and I've experienced that. I hate it. I hate having a tight back. And there's no need for me to have one on the premise I just take more care of myself. That's all. Anyway, I'm now gonna fully extend my legs. Let's give it a go. Let's see what I can do. Looking straight up, legs tucked, lean, back a bit forward, keep the back straight. Right. That was as far as I could go. I am, because of how cold it is, wearing 2 trousers. That does not help. I'm wearing 2 jogging bottoms. Maybe some leg raises would help, or try and go about it in a more like straddle position. But I don't know how I'd be able to hold that unless I do it like here. Yeah, that does actually help a little bit. Alright, let's go for it again, but hold it this time. I'll just lift my legs. Even that in itself is feels difficult. Getting used to that would be a starting place. I can do that. I bet I was leaning forward when doing that. It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah, I was noticing you doing something, so let me go behind.
Lifting weights would help with strength, to be able to do these lifts. going to the gym really would help, or a gym. Yeah. Actually, no, not just any gym. To be fair. Depends on what I'm looking for. I could do 5 of those in a row, try and make some improvements, see how that goes. I'll give you a rest. Skies are lovely. And it's starting to warm up a bit. No stress, no worries, don't have to think about rushing to work. Nope, no I do not. I don't know how to improve from this point. I don't know what to do. I've got to keep showing up first of all. I'll be able to take it from there. But as for like technique, things I'll be able to improve on, I don't know, because my sessions would be so short, so longer sessions would help. Also, in order to do that, making sure I'm out when I want to be out, with that, like how I've done today. Just keep on leaving at a specific time that I've got planned in mind to just make this sort of stuff easier, have longer sessions easier. Just makes life more enjoyable, honestly. Plus, look at the weather. Look at the weather. I see it for me. It's lovely. And it's starting to heat up too. I'm feeling it in my abs already, but abdominal crunches would help. Very basically, any weightlifting that would help me with my LSIT goals, just do that. Do that. So it's basically a full body workout. Hamstring curls would help by being able to lift my legs up more, keep them extended. Also, like ab crunches, maybe they would help. Tricep extensions, chest press, all of that would help. Dips too, dips as well. There's an assisted dip machine I can use. They'd help with that. It's probably the lowest I've probably ever gone down, but it doesn't feel deep. Getting easier. They are getting easier, but yeah, having some form of periodization is called. Planning out how much you'd want to lift, etc. When by, that would really help. Yeah. Maybe it's abs thing. I just want to back out as soon as I've extended my legs. But in order to hold that position, it's not going to work. I can time how long I'd hold the position for, maybe. That might help, but yeah. Abs work would definitely help. Every single move, because it's my core, it's a part of my core. So front side, lat pull downs would help work the back side of my core as well. Seated rows as well, yeah. Alright, let's give it a go. Assessing my form would help as well. I mean, looking straight, extending my legs. Okay, right. seems like it's a balance between, in order to keep my legs up, I've got to really push down on the bars, which I wasn't doing before. Yeah, that's progress made already. Look at that. Yeah, cool. Just gotta keep showing up and get the way how clearer. That's way higher. That is way higher. Yeah, but I've just got to lift my legs up a bit higher. Look at that. That was amazing. That's cool. Do you consciously tense your abs when you do your L6?
I don't know, just hold it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try and keep a back. I'm trying to. It's kind of like a full body, but mainly abs. Yeah.
Even when I do that, I'm feeling it a lot. I can do this and shake a lot of strength. And then from there, just leave it there and go up.
Lean back.
Stop, yeah, stop.
The bars are getting dry at this point.
I finished mine already. I'm leaving.
I'm there. I'm almost there. Just got to lean back more. Well, now I know for future reference, if I just keep on clearing the wet bar after 20 minutes, it eventually will dry off, seeing as it's hot as well, is what I was trying to say. Anyway, back to it. The original audio is going to play again now. Right, okay. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that session. I'll come back to it again and just keep making progress. 20 minutes, longer than 5. Well, it's less than 20, but it's an improvement anyway. Well, no, it's an increase in reality of how long I've spent during a calisthenics session, which was easy to do because of how I've prepared for today's shift that I've got as a gym instructor. So basically before the one before PT, you have to become a gym instructor before personal trainer. I've almost got my PT qualifications though, but yeah, because of how I prepared for that, this is just not a problem. It's easy. So on that note, I'll leave it there. Just got to keep showing up, and the way how will become clearer. I'll make some notes of how I think the session went and be able to take it from there. Maybe even more to today. Might make a second part today, who knows. Looks like it started raining again, even though it's still a bit hot. But yeah, I'm off, I'm out. I've got some things to do, and I'll take it from there. But as for these L-sits, what I say is I'd like to get to a point where I can hold that position, keep all that pressure on the bar with my hands, and use that to help support me with lifting my legs as I try to today. And then from there, just keep going, really just keep going. And yeah, that'll be that. I'll have the L-sit in no time. Yeah, so cheers to that. Cheers to enjoying myself in these workouts. They are fun on the premise that I get more stay more single-minded with what I do and not focus on too many things at once, because it's just too difficult. As I find with plans as well, it's just too difficult to do if I focus on more than one, way too many things at once, or try and get too many things done a day. It's just too difficult. So yeah, that's it. I'll leave it at that. If I were to go longer, I would make more progress, but I just feel happy with what I've done, so I'm not going to go out of my way to, in my mind, overdo it, and just keep making progress in manageable chunks, and then as I want to make it longer, then I can. But for now, I'll leave it there. I'm done. So cheers to enjoying myself with these exercise sessions more. Cheers to making the progress I want to make, but just more so taking enjoyment as a priority, because I do enough physical activity as it is. I don't need to make it not fun for myself. I might weightlift to start taking that strength training into account already. Start today, basically now after this. So I'll do that. And cheers to making that happen. Cheers to enjoying myself, doing what it takes to enjoy myself and actually love my life while I am still alive and while I am still here, conscious and breathing on this earth. Right, I'm done. Peace. Cheers to having more sessions like this. It might be not going to be like this all the time, but I'll get there if I just keep showing up, keep sticking to it, regardless of whether I don't like how the session's going, or regardless of if I think I'm plateauing, and regardless of if I think I'm making progress, to just keep going anyway. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm done. Peace. Cheers to strength training. Cheers to following through with doing what I need to do in order to actually really change my physique, and therefore use that as a means to be able to transform my way of life as a whole, which I already am doing. I just strength train to do it even further. Peace. I'm out. I think I've said enough. Right, bye.